Everyone, welcome to Fiaura, and it's been a long time since I featured one of these. A long time. This is a Churchill III. Like I said, it's been a while since I featured one of these. And you can still buy it. It's $10. You have to buy a garage slot with it, but you can still buy it. It's $10. The biggest advantage to this tank is the gun is the same gun off the Crusader. But because it's not the fully upgraded Churchill gun, nor does it have the advantages of the Crusader's light tankiness without having premium tank matchmaking, it gets preferred matchmaking. It is one of the few vehicles on sale that still has preferred matchmaking. So you will never see tier 7s. You will rarely see tier 6s because of how low this thing's matchmaking weight is. And it is a Soviet heavy tank that is an alternative to the IS-6, which is really super expensive in comparison. So what do you get for this? Well, let's watch and find out. If you've been considering buying a premium Soviet heavy, I would actually lean towards this over the IS-6, because the IS-6 is kind of a experts only type of tank. And he's rolling down the tracks and getting away with murder as he kills the artillery right now. That artillery player, that's how quick this gun shoots. Now you do have to know weak points because it's not a high pin gun. And you have to remember that the front of your tank might have 100 millimeters or whatever the armor is on it, but it's flat. So the weak point, by the way, is the entirety of the face of your turret. The whole face of your turret is just a giant weak spot. Ow. That OI experimental just left a big hole in you. But if you can get tanks in this situation where you can just sit here and pound, I mean, you can pound. And the Chi-Ri burns to death. Now, the OI experimental might pack a much bigger punch, but it ain't got this DPM. And he luckily bounced the shot. But the OI experimental is not going to bounce this thing. Like I said, it's the same 6-pound gun on the Crusader, which has amazing penetration for the rate of fire. It just doesn't do a lot of damage. But when you're... Look at this. It's less than 2 seconds between shots. It just mows through tanks. And because of how slow the Churchill is, the aim circle doesn't even get that big. There's no real aim time because you're moving so slow to get from point A to point B, which is a huge problem. I mean, it does accelerate quick, but it doesn't get to have a very high top speed. But look at this. Through the side of the KV-2, he's using APCR now, by the way, to get these penetrations. And now he's going to side scrape, which is effective at this tier. And this has just got to be annoying, if not outright enraging, just to have somebody bing, 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 bing. Hey, how are you? What's up? Would you like some more? By the way, the ammunition for this thing, dirt cheap. So he doesn't care. I mean, he cares if he misses in terms of damage output, but in terms of, you know, how many credits it's going to cost him, he'd give 2 shits. Because I think the ammunition for this thing is like 100 a pop. It costs nothing. And that OI experimental thinks he's just going to roll forward and his armor save him. And suddenly he looks up, he's like, how did I get to 190 so quick? Oh, he ricocheted! Ah, the OI experimental bites the dust. None can stand before the might of Soviet Churchill III. What am I talking about? If he just shot him in the front of the turret, it would go in. If he would shoot him in the flat front of that hull, it would go in. Somebody is apparently cussing him out, and he's like, I'm saving your game. He is. I mean, I don't think he should, you know, approach it that way in chat, but he is technically saving his game. And as you guys saw on live stream, even when I was raging, I wasn't raging in chat, which is important. I'm raging on the stream. That's to entertain you guys. Oh my god. Uh-oh. He's up against an opponent with a similar rate of fire. But not quite. Oh. Oh, I feel the vapors. The vapors. That was a fun, brutal match. Again, also I'm doing an experiment with the shorter videos. So you guys are just going to see the feature. So let's go take a look at the final stats of this particular video. Shall we? Let us see here. What did you do? So Infernal has pulled his Ace Tanker, his Radley Walters, a high caliber, and a top gun. 2,500 damage. Those little 50 to 70 point pings added up to 2,500 damage. Yeah. Surprised he did not get a steel wall out of this, but then I come over here and look and go, he's one hit received short of a steel wall. 1,175 damage blocked by armor. Most of it, if you side scraping this thing properly, you can block a lot of shells and trick people into just getting soaked into the tracks. And the total XP here, 4,100. I mean, that's just nice. Plus, like I said, he fired 50 shots, including significant amount of APCR ammunition, and only paid $35,000 for the ammo. If you're considering getting a Soviet Heavy, I recommend this over the IS-6. I know it's lower tier. I know you get less XP and credits, but hear me out. It's not as complicated to play this tank as the IS-6. It's more fun to play this tank. And in general, you will find that this tank is easier in terms of your personal difficulty level. So, that much said, I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, I would ask that you hit the like button. If you want to see more stuff by Fiaura, hit the subscribe button. If you would like to support the channel, you can do so in two ways. You can click on the Patreon and go donate $1, which I appreciate every single donation there. You can ask the people who've donated. I actually go send them personal letters about the donation and offer them personal channels of contact. Or you can go through the ad on the video. There's actually one down below the video right now. Click on that ad under the video. I know there's not going to be one at the end of this because it's too short. But click on that one down there just above the comments section, and the advertiser will have to pay for the ad space. Lastly, there's the previous World of Tanks video. Go have a look. In the meantime, this is Fiaura officially signing out for right now, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye, guys. Ooh, there we go. And there's an OI experimental and a heavy tank number 6 behind him, and his team is now losing. That ain't good. Well, his team's starting to pull it back a little bit. That BK's all alone though, and he's got 2 heavy tanks coming at him. Neither of which he really wants to fight. Ah. French accuracy! We don't feel like hitting anything. I want my baguette first. You can see it's the ELC's gun. It is inaccurate as well guns get, but it is a 90 and it can roll 288, which it just did. Japanese Tiger doesn't even know what happened. Although, you know, sometimes when they hit, they don't hit like they should and go ricocheting off into the distance. CLC, what do you want? Pinpoint accuracy? No. I don't even know if we can call this a tank. I mean, it has the characteristics of a tank.